Fabre Australia has been a household name in the Australian automotive market for near enough to 4 decades. This family business has remained fiercely loyal to its initial charter, to establish itself as an innovator and a loyal performance partner to its customers. Little wonder Adam Brasington talks so fondly about his dad Billy, the man who started it all.
Yeah, well, my father, Bill Bressington, started the business in the early 60s. Dad was always one of these guys who was never afraid to leave his own backyard, and he'd head out he'd go to the SEMA show and pick up all new products. He never let being in the country 14,000 miles away stop him from looking for new products. And it's been a small business through a period of time, but always continually worked on and improving and developing new products over the years.
The family nature of Fabre and the values instilled in the team are obvious today. Adam and his brother Grant virtually grew up around the Lakemba premises.
Family was always the driving force behind the business, and we'd always put that through and make sure our staff understand the importance of honest, reliable service.
A lot of businesses in the automotive industry begin and base themselves on the American market. Fabre's first steps into the industry had a decidedly different origin though.
Originally the business was based on mini cars, the famous mini car. We were wreckers at start, and then the SU carburetor part of the business evolved into that, and then we became special tuning specialists for minis in the 70s. And then through MG and Austin Hill and other famous brands, we were carrying more and more parts, and we found more and more demand by our customers.
Through a logical progression, the company grew, establishing distributorships with Manley performance products and Roland timing chains, a relationship they still cherish and grow today.
Manley is one of the most important products and aspects of Fabre Australia. Bill Bressington met Hank Manley on a trip to SEMA in the 1970s and built a relationship, a handshake relationship, through the period of the 70s and 80s, and now we continue on have an association with his son Trip Manley and myself, second generation stalwarts in the performance business. So we feel that we're now on the cutting edge of technology when it comes to valve train performance parts.
With the introduction of world engines and the ever-increasing appearance of Japanese and European vehicles in Australia, Fabre moved forward and increased its range to now cover replacement engine and transmission parts to suit these vehicles from leading manufacturers around the world. The importance of long-term exclusive relationships like that of the one with Manley cannot be underestimated. But as Fabre business manager David Athanasio believes, there are many important arms to Fabre.
We also have other exclusive brands that we distribute. For example, Howard's cams, racing components. We also have MGP alloy rods, Supertech pistons and valve train componentry, and Circle oil coolers.
All across the country, people are going fast using parts and services they got from Fabre. Whilst the high-performance world of motor racing remains as a significant percentage of Fabre's business, it's certainly not Fabre's only focus.
Whilst the performance market is a very important part of Fabre's business, we also look after the replacement engine parts market as well. Whether it's a road car, a race car, or a standard engine in a boat, we've got your needs covered.
Today, Fabre is one of the industry leaders in the Australian automotive aftermarket. Once known for stocking the unusual or hard-to-get parts, Fabre Australia is supplying parts for all the late model vehicles in Australia, sourcing parts from the USA, Europe and UK and Asia, and as always, ensuring that they offer the most competitive pricing and the best service possible. State-of-the-art computerised stock management and invoicing software allows phone sales staff to gain instant access to availability and pricing information. It's not just parts though that Fabre specialise in. Skilled staff manufacture and fabricate delicate components and revitalise, regenerate and restore old parts to their former glories.
We're based in Sydney and we distribute both nationally and internationally, and you can contact us on our 1300 number, which is 1300 350 351.
Fabre continues to thrive in an at times unpredictable market. There's no doubt the late Billy Bressington would be well pleased with where his sons and their team have steered the family business. there's always respect for the past, working hand in hand with a vision for the future.
What I'm most proud of is a family business supplying quality parts to the industry for 40 years. To this day, we're still supplying cutting edge parts to the racers and the people on the road.